Now with our GMA cover story, a new study finds that episodes of anger can impair blood vessel function, which is an early sign of heart disease. ABC News medical correspondent Dr. Darien Sutton joins us now to break it all down. Dr. Darien, good morning to you. So tell us about this study here.
So it's a fascinating study because we've long known that anger has been associated with problems with our heart. But in this study, they were actually to gather participants, almost 300, and they were able to subject them to different emotional experiences. And what they found that anger was most likely associated with the malfunctioning of specific blood cells or epithelial cells. And that's important because that can lead to hardening of the blood vessels over time, and then that can lead to increased risk of heart attacks, strokes, and cardiovascular disease.
And so as you mentioned there, we've known there was this correlation between anger and issues with the heart. Yeah. So now if we take the study into play here, what do we know overall? What does it tell us?
It adds to the volume of research. Number one, we know that anger increases blood pressure. I think our parents, our grandparents have been telling us since the beginning of time. That's also associated with an increased risk of heart failure. There's also an increased risk of something called cardiovascular disease or a narrowing of the blood vessels, and then that can lead to an increased risk, of course, to heart attacks and strokes. So managing your anger is not just about protecting your social relationships, but also about protecting your heart.
Absolutely. It's amazing, like the impact of our emotions on our health. Okay, so in terms of managing all of that, let's talk about some tips. What are some good ways that we can deal with our anger?
First and foremost, take 5. I love the proverb, you can't see your reflection in boiling water. You can't see your clear thoughts when you're angry. So take 5 minutes, explore your frustration to understand exactly why you're upset. Also try breathing techniques. There's a lot of free resources online that can help you with stress management. And then, of course, exercises like meditation, stretching, and yoga. And then, of course, if you're feeling like your anger is affecting your relationships or your job, you might want to reach out to your provider to seek out additional help.
You can't see your reflection in boiling water. I like that one. I'm going to keep that one.
I always remember that when I get angry.
Yeah, Dr. Darien, thank you so much, as always. We appreciate it.